name's Crossland Robinson. My dad's Pastor Patrick Robinson from Horizons. And so when this class started, I'm going to be completely honest with you, I didn't want to. Not in the slightest. I was in a youth group in Chesterland, and their youth pastor asked me if I wanted to come on and kind of intern and be a leader to some of the younger kids, and that was kind of where I was going to start heading towards. And Pastor Justin and both my father asked me if I wanted to be in this group, and I basically said yes because my dad wanted me to, which is not too easy to do this, right? And so the first 2 weeks for me was just going to the group and not really knowing anybody, keeping my head down and just trying to get to the 14 weeks as fast as possible. And it was either in between week 2 and 3 or 3 and 4. On my way home from Columbus, I fell asleep on 528 and went into a ditch and totaled my dad's truck. I flipped it 3 or 4 times, and the first one was almost end for end. And by the grace of God, walked out completely unscathed. Bit my tongue, that was it. That was all that happened. And when I was sitting in the ER, and they're all checking me out, getting my CAT scans done, and checking all my vitals, making sure I'm not dying, I can remember sitting and looking at the ceiling and just weeping, because I came to the realization that for as long as I've been alive, I've been going through the motions in my walk, which is a really hard thing to come to terms with when you literally could have died that night. And so going to the group the next week, it was a very big realization of I don't have the relationship with God that I needed to. And so that's when I really started to go to the class, and it became, instead of it being I have to go to this class, it was I get to go to this class, and I get to be with this group of people who have love for us, and them sharing their stories and sharing their love and God's love to us. And it was just a really good transition in those couple of weeks. And so in the class, Pastor Justin really pushed on studying the Bible and reading the Bible, and sitting and praying with God and having an intimate relationship with God. And in this intimate time with God, he started to connect the dots in my life to this point. So I had just graduated high school, and I've taken a gap year, and I still had no idea what I was going to do in the coming years. And so in this intimate time, God connected the dots and kind of showed me his plan that he had for me, and just started to show me all the blessings that he had poured into my life, from delivering me from that car crash to giving me a brand new guitar that I didn't tell anybody that I wanted a new guitar, but someone from my church blessed me with an amazing guitar for free, and all the friends that I have in this group, because they're so awesome. But the thing that made the class even better was it pushed me to step out of my comfort zone. Just like Steve, I did not like to pray for people. It made me feel all weird, and I got all nervous. And by the end of the class, I literally ran people down in Atlanta. I hunted a guy down to give him a pair of shoes, and I was praying for people left and right. People were telling me I had to slow down because they were getting out of breath. But tall people, right? But the 14 weeks were just really amazing, and it really showed me God's love that he has for me, and just the way he's blessing my life, and showed me his plan. And it's just, the class was a really good way to end the decade, basically. So